Can you guys hear me? I'm not sure. Do I need to speak like I'm talking to like an old person, or can I like just talk in normal voice? You can hear me. Alright, cool. Alright, cool. Hey, Wick. There's my cat. This is Wick. You know you want more treats. You always do. This is my Wick. She's the less afraid of the two. Here you go. She's such a little baby. Hi. Yeah, this is Wick. Let's see. What? Wait. It's like they both know I'm streaming, dude, I swear. I'm making gumbo. It's like a gravy stew. It's one of my first dishes I've ever made. It's so good. I don't know why I'm talking like this. I'm like... I'm like talking behind my phone, which is like in the way of a... there's a fridge right behind my phone. So, basically, there's a bunch of vegetables that we just have to go through real quick. Take me like 2 seconds. Bowl here. We can just throw all the vegetables in this. We're like speed running the vegetables, I swear. So we just grab all these. We press that in. And my knife skills are definitely not the best, and obviously I could be doing this better. I have not cut myself a single time while cutting vegetables. Or actually anything for that matter. So let's hope that my record still stands. Obviously I'm not Gordon Ramsay here. Although you'll notice, this knife that I'm holding right here is actually the one that Ramsay uses. So here, this is the root, this is the other end that we don't care about. We want to leave the root intact. So basically, you just cut off this other end just like that. You cut it in half. For gumbo, you don't exactly need to do like a really good dice to it. So you can kind of just do this quickly. Kind of just like this. You want it to be big chunks because we're going to be stewing it for a while. Therefore, it doesn't really matter. And I do waste a lot of the onion when I do that, but I don't care. It's a really big onion. Alright. Nice. See, that's all the onion that we actually needed. So, last part of the vegetables is celery. You just grab like a big handful like this, and then we rinse it real quick. If you don't rinse it, basically you'll be eating dirt later and it's grimy. So it's like rinse it. You don't have to, but I always cut off this end part, which I just throw aside. And then we cut it like this. Just get a bunch of celery. So basically this is just the mise en place of the meal. This is where you just get everything ready. Normally you would have like jalapenos, but my dad can't eat anything really spicy right now, which sucks for gumbo because gumbo is usually kind of spicy. But I don't want to kill the man, so so we're leaving out jalapenos, right? But that's not too big of a deal. Now we get to cut up our meat, which we will grab an even bigger bowl. Oh, and that's my cell phone cord. Which now I think about it should be plugged in. Let's try not to get too much stuff on my phone. That way the stream's not like a 1-minute stream because my phone died because it's really old. So basically you just want to make these into coin shaped like cuts. Hopefully you guys can see, I'll just move those. You want something like this. And gumbo is not meant to be super fancy. So if you want to rip this up with your hand, you totally could. So it doesn't have to be like exact. Now we just grab as much as possible and we throw it all into here. Perfect. Alright, perfect timing. My cat wants to say hi. Here's my cat. This is one of them. This is Emma. Hi Emma. This is the one with the really high voice that you guys think that isn't a real cat. Hey Emma. And I'm not gonna measure this out because I can't be bothered, right? A little bit of oil. This is vegetable oil. I'm not sure how to frame it for you guys. It will do. And then we take flour. This is just straight up flour here. If I can do it. I'm going to measure out the flour, but I feel like it's not going to be enough. You can wait for it, but I just can't be bothered. So, here we go. We got the flour. So this is what I'm going to be using here. It's a Fat Tire beer. It's an amber style beer. I love it. And basically, once this looks like a pretty much Hershey bar brown, we get to pour the beer into it, and that's how you make your gravy. Unfortunately, you can't really walk away from this because you'll burn it like instantly. So the first thing I'm going to do when I do this is I'm going to walk away to read you guys chat. So 1 second. Alright, Lizard, there will be no cock review, by the way. I'm surprised I had to say that today. But yeah, that's definitely not going to happen, my guy. Alright, I'm going to call it about there, actually. Because you can see it's getting darker very quickly. So now we get all the vegetables that we actually cut up. And it does that. Hopefully that's fine. Should be fine. I can't tell. It's gonna be loud for you guys. That will go away very quickly, so I'll just yell until the meantime. So we get the roux all over the vegetables, and it'll cook the vegetables very quickly. And I got the beer. I'm just gonna pour it into this. You want to do it slowly, that way it doesn't like clump up and become clumpy gravy. Give it more, stir it in. Right, we just want to keep stirring it, get all the stuff off the bottom of the pan. And then we add a bunch more. You can add more and more each time. It smells so amazing in here. Basically, my entire life, I was like the most pickiest eater ever. Like this, that would be unimaginable to me. Like that looks so gross to me back then. But now I'm like, that's delicious, right? And it's because my mom and dad cooked, right? Absolutely terrible at cooking. Like I'm not gonna give them any sort of a bone. They literally made me hate most foods. Oh, this one's big. I'm gonna try to crush that with my wooden thing here. And so basically, when I was like 17, 18, I decided I'm going to learn how to cook. And basically all I want to do is make fried chicken. And so I did it. I just learned how to make fried chicken, which now I realize probably the worst dish to start off on. That's what even like seasoned cooks are afraid to fry things. And me, I'm like, that was the first thing I learned, right? It could have gone bad if something went bad, but it didn't. And then this was like the second thing I learned how to make. And as you can see, I showed you how to make it here. You can literally do this. There's no reason why you can't. I mean, it might take you slightly longer, but come on, like, it is not very difficult. Now, this is chicken stock. If you got better chicken stock, totally use it. I make my own once a year, but I'm out. So I need to make some very soon. So basically, just pour a bunch. We're adding some our andouille, which is amazing. If you haven't tried it, try it. It's so good. So adding, that's about 4 sausages worth. I'm not sure if you can see it. Bay leaves. I gotta put everything in the pot so you guys can see it. Basically, you want to add a couple big ones, if possible. And these give a lot of flavor, I swear. Something we are missing. Basically, I have a kind of bad pepper grinder here. And I'm gonna just go until I can. There's like no pepper being like used here. Kind of sucks. I should be using a pestle and mortar, but I can't be bothered. So we're just gonna go until I'm like tired here. And then I'm gonna add just like other pepper. better if you can use all fresh ground pepper, but that's not what we're going with today. This stuff is kind of awful, but it's good to have just in case your pepper grinder is like broken. You want a lot of pepper, like a lot. You're going to add some paprika, dudes. I like it. You don't. At this point, you could actually just add in the what's it called? I'm blanking here. The chicken. You could add in the chicken. Let's do for about an hour to 2 hours, so like as long as you want, and you could be good. But I like mine. I like to add some other spices. Oh yeah, we're missing the garlic. Don't forget the garlic. Don't let me forget it. This Saison Goya is really good. Like, I love it. I add it to a lot of things. It's pretty much like ramen powder, espresso powder. It's basically coffee, and you don't add a lot. The idea is that you don't make it taste like coffee, but it makes it like this strong meaty flavor. So you just add a tiny bit, right? So don't go overboard. Maybe. I think that's working. Okay, it's fine. Everything's fine. Hold on. We knew this would be a struggle. The first time was just what? Oh my god. Breaking my phone simulator. Alright, let's read some of the comments from you guys. Fucking hell, dude. Oh, my phone is getting hot too. I was right about to read the comments of you guys shitting on me for this. Yeah, I think that should actually work better. We need an extra knife, which is normal, right? You do that. I'm pressing down very hard. We scrape it out. Very cool. So here, there's not a lot of flavor. We're trying to get this, not flavor, color. Trying to get this in quickly, that way we get the bacon as well. So let's throw this into here. Hopefully you guys can see me. Yeah, I think you can, for the most part. Throw in all this chicken. Basically, we're going to be stewing it for a while. And it will definitely cook it, but it will also make it super tender, and its chicken dies as is, right? So it will break up on its own that way. I don't really need to mess with it too much. Grab the spatula, make sure it's all in there. This is really thick bacon too, so it feels very weird to me. I do like thick bacon, but this is like really nice and thick. I'm not sure if you guys can see that or not. It should be very good. It's going to shrink up, so it doesn't matter too much. So we're just going to put one here. And it'll shrink and it'll fit. My stove is also broken as well. This stove is about like 25 years old, right? This stove is older than me. And basically this burner right here only lights if this one's on. This one right here in front of this one only lights if this one is on. So, you know, it is what it is. Oh yeah, forgot to mention. I have leftover chorizo. And I actually planned on putting that into this. If you want to be traditional, do not add the chorizo, but it's just going to be so good. My knife did not want to go through the bacon, I swear. So basically what you do to really thicken it is you get cornstarch and you get a cup of water. I can do this over here. This might spill out the... So you want to really stir that because at the bottom it clumps. You see it turns into milk pretty much. Or jizz water, either one's fine with me. And then you pour a bunch. I'm going to start with half. And it's got to be pretty much simmering for this to work. We go through it. It's looking good. You can see it on the back here. Run my finger through it. It doesn't like reconnect, right? So that's like the perfect amount of thickness. So basically that's gumbo right there. You want to leave liquid in this. I got this really nice little dish here, which I love. parsley. See, we add some scallions here and there. We mix that up just a little bit so it doesn't look like there's too much. We got scallions in there. There you go. A nice bowl. That'll be good for a picture later. Yeah, that's gumbo for you. So, oh, that almost went bad. Oh, this tripod is horrible, I tell you. Let me try this. Oh, that's hot. That's really hot. Yeah, that is delicious, dude. It's so worth it, and I recommend you guys try it. And man, that was good. It was really hot, though. It was hard to speak when I'm burning my mouth. With some ghost pepper. And ghost pepper and jalapenos, even better. But that is amazing.